Aston Villa 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. Wolves steal the win at the last minute thanks to a Ruben Neves goal and a complete capitulation by Aston Villa. Absolute rubbish. Load of pissing bollocks. It's so frustrating. It's just we're 2-0 up. We're 2-0 up. We got the game in the bag at 75 minutes, and then out of nowhere, Wolves make a few substitutions. They bring on Podence, bring on Fabio Silva, and then instantly, like that, they level the game at 2-2. Ramsey gives away a stupid foul on the edge of the box. Neves is still on the pitch. You know what's going to happen. And admittedly, it's a lucky deflection, but Wolves ultimately get the goal and they win the game. Villa walk out of it with absolutely nothing. And it's not surprising, really, because performance-wise, it was absolutely rubbish today. A lot of sloppy balls, really just no one seemed like they were communicating very well. Passes just being misplaced here and there. And just the lack of chances not being taken, especially in the first half. Should have been 1-0 up. Danny Ings, a player that was probably lacking a bit of confidence, considering against Tottenham he should have made the same chance, and not really having a goal since Newcastle, not being able to get a chance therein. You know, it's very frustrating. There were multiple chances there for Villa to take the lead. You should have taken the lead. And then obviously second half it starts much better. Nugent brings in a nice little ball. Ings makes times this run perfectly and is able to get a header onto it, making it 1-0. You're thinking, that's great, he's got the confidence back now, he's back in the goal scoring form. And then a few minutes later, obviously McGinn gets a lucky goal off a deflection from Neves, I believe, after a really poor pass from Wolves, and it makes it 2-0. You're thinking, right, we've got the 2-0 now, we can cruise out. If anything, we should have gone on and scored a third. But what did Villa do? They sit back because they think they can defend the lead. And even with 5 at the back, we still can't defend. Substitution-wise, we bring on the Camber for Luiz, which is understandable, considering Luiz has been travelling a lot with with Brazil. So that's understandable there. We then bring on Jacob Ramsey for Buendia, when I think really Buendia would have been a much better choice, considering he brings a bit more life and energy than Ramsey does, and considering what Ramsey did do, he did absolutely bugger all. And then again, admittedly unlucky because of injury, we're taking off Cash for Ashley Young. You know, why not bring on House? Why is House not starting the game? Has a really excellent game against Man United, does really well against Tottenham. Why is he not starting? Why not bring him on, move Konza over to a right back role and play him instead? But no, we give it all away. The first goal comes really... It's just the same goal twice. It's really poor from a corner. Villa aren't able to clear their lines. I'd argue Mings and maybe... I think it was Konza just weren't able to get to the ball in time, and I think it's Marcel that's able to... Not Marcel, it's Roman Tays. He's able to put it in to give it 2-1. The next one's absolutely shambolic. They've got them hitting the bar. There's multiple kicks going in. It's not going in for them. And then instantly, the ball's literally just loomed over. Mings is just standing there, just watching the ball completely go over him. Unwilling to do anything. He comes off as a Twanzebe own goal. Newcastle will equalise the game. And then ultimately, Jacob Ramsey gives away a stupid free kick. You know what's going to... As soon as it happens, you know Neves is still on the pitch. It's going to go in. Again, lucky deflection, but it's gone in, and ultimately Villa miss out on 3 points again. But what is it with this team? Why do they do this? Why is it? You know, you can play well against a Man U, you can play well against an Everton, but you can't play well against poor teams like Tottenham, like a Brentford who've been newly promoted, like a Wolves who haven't been playing very well. Admittedly, they've gotten 2 wins, but haven't really been that good this season. And yet we absolutely give them the chance, because even they were playing crap. They were rubbish. Ask any of them, they'll probably say they were playing rubbish. Troy was absolutely useless. He still managed to prove more of a threat. That one where he runs through 5 of our players, and all they do is just put an arm in to try and stop him, when the best thing you're going to have to do is just bring him down. We're playing 5 at the back, and it's still not pissing working, because we can't defend. You know, Twanzebe I thought was doing all right until those last 15 minutes, and all of a sudden it's just gone downhill from there. You know what I mean? Mings just completely switching off at times, lacking any concentration. It's just so pissing frustrating for a team. You know what I mean? I've already said it myself. For a team that's meant to be pushing for this top six, considering the money we've spent season after season. Wes Edens was there today. What would he be making of this? What would he be making of these performances? They are not good enough for the team that we have, for the quality that we're able to produce. This is not acceptable. And I'm not saying sack Dean Smith. I'm absolutely not saying that right now. Because quite frankly, I don't know who we'd bring in. And I don't think there's anyone that could do a job just as good as Dean Smith has done so far. But you've got to question, apart from Man U, apart from Everton, have we had a really standout performance anywhere else? No. We've been sloppy, we've been poor, and it's not really acceptable. Especially today, because it's an absolute waste of result. Against any other team, it would be disappointing. But the fact it's against Wolves, who are rivals, it's pathetic. It is so stupidly pathetic. You know what I mean? Tactically, it's poor to sit back and defend the lead when really our best form of defence is to just keep going for it and try and get another goal. Five at the back's not working. Watkins and Ings, how long do you keep trying for this partnership? It's not working. There is nothing gelling between the two of them. And it's ultimately just poor. It's just not acceptable. It's incredibly infuriating. It's a weekend. You want to be excited with the results. We've just come back from international football after a disappointing result against Tottenham. And what are Villa do? Absolutely capitulate. And ultimately, it is down to the players. In those last 15, whatever they did defensively, absolutely crap. And that's what you get. That is what you get. Wolves capitalise on the result, even though they probably didn't even deserve it. They probably should have lost the game. It's as simple as that. We are the crows of our own downfall. And yeah, Arsenal next. I believe it's on Friday or Saturday. Am I confident there? No. I'm probably going to get spanked there now. Then we've got to go to West Ham. Not go to West Ham, so we're at home for West Ham. That's not going to be easy because even West Ham may lose the odd result here and there, but they're still a very good team this season, so they're going to turn us over. What is going on? He needs to change his formation because it's not working. And if he's going to play five at the back, play your right players, play your players in form, play your house, play something like that because this is ridiculous. Absolutely shambolic. Crap result. Absolutely crap. Move on to Arsenal next, but bollocks to it. Absolute bollocks to it. Sick and tired of this crap. Sound like OFTV now. Absolute shambolic. Yeah, so we'll be back for Arsenal. Bollocks to Villa. Villa, probably Villa. You already know. Bollocks to it.